Welcome back, BTS Army. Thank you for tuning in. I do appreciate you being here. I hope you had a great weekend. And to those moms out there, I hope you had a great Mother's Day as well. Now, we are here with my favorite member of BTS, RM. Kim Namjoon has returned and come back to us with a new song, Come Back to Me. Now, all of the members of BTS are away right now doing their military duties. We do have some other solo works from those members up on the channel if you would like to check them out. But right now, RM is up, and I figured I would wear my favorite hat from my favorite TV show, Friends. And this is also one of the ways that RM was able to learn English and help teach the other members of BTS English. So I figured it'd be very fitting for the occasion. RM has a new album coming out in just a couple weeks, so I'm very thrilled about that. But I've had a lot of requests to react to this music video, and people were asking me to try and help decipher what exactly is going on here. So if you stick around to the end of the video, hopefully we'll figure it out. But if you hit that subscribe button, you'll be able to come back to me and check out more videos that I have here on the channel. I have a new anime video up on the channel, and it has a lot of old anime theme songs as well as newer ones, and maybe it'll spark some nostalgia like it did for me. We also did a review for the Netflix South Korean version of Parasite. It's called Parasite the Grey, and it would be great if you would check those out. I will link them for you, but right now we are going to jump right in here and check out RM, Come Back to Me. Much love, and I hope that wherever you are in the world right now, you're doing well.
I told you I'm fine tonight, staying good. Spring's always been here. I will sleep in her eyes. Come back to me like you used to do. Be what you be. I will roll you to moon. I forgot the hour. I don't wanna know about the hour. I forgot the shower. 세수할 시간도 아까워. You don't have to be the anything you say. Try not to be, there's something in this say. Come back to me like you used to. Now I could see what a life is about. I told you I'm fine.
Okay, so what appears to be happening right now is that he's going through memories, because he was in present at the time where there was drinks and partying, and then he walks through the door, and then he has a family all of a sudden. But he looks in the mirror, and he appears confused. Like, he doesn't really know where he's at. But right now, he's in a different scenario as well. So these appear to be different fragments of his memory so far. And perhaps we're going from present day to the past, because we see him with a family, but then we also see him in, I guess, an argument or a relationship here. This could be the beginning of their relationship before they had the family. But there was something in the lyrics. He talked about life there for a second. But what he says while he's in the bathroom here.
You don't have to be the anything you say. Try not to be, there's something.
So you don't have to be that anything you see. Try not to be something in the sea. Now, there's a lot of fish. There's plenty of fish in the sea. But even at the beginning of the video, when they were trying to peer pressure him, or he was trying to get him to smoke a cigarette, they were trying to get him to drink. He didn't want to do that because you don't have to follow all of the other fish to try and be like them. You don't have to try to be something that you're not, and you don't have to be just another fish in the sea. And even here, when he looks in the mirror, it almost appears as though he doesn't recognize himself. He appears a little lost, and perhaps he's trying to find his way.
And they say, come back to me like you used to. Now I could see what a life is about. I told you I'm fine and I stay good. Spring's always been here. I will sleep in her eyes. I see you come back to me. I see you come back to me. You are my
I'm really enjoying this. I like the vibes here. And I'm really enjoying that deep, rich tone to his voice. This has such a very subtle feel to the track as compared to what's actually going on in the video because he seems like he's rushing here. He's kind of in a hurry. But the song itself has such this relaxed state to it. And it almost has like a Silk Sonic. If you've ever heard Silk Sonic, it has a Silk Sonic feel to it. But I'm really liking the whistling. I don't know. There's just a certain je ne sais quoi I really enjoy when I hear whistling in music. But this is definitely different from RM, and I'm enjoying it. I'm sure there's a lot of people and a lot of fans who probably did not expect this, and perhaps that was off-putting to them. They probably said they didn't enjoy it because a lot of times with fans of artists, they have these certain expectations that they set for the artist, and they want them to only make this certain kind of music. But RM continuously reinvents himself, and I love that because it doesn't necessarily mean that every time he makes music he has to do something directly for the fans because the fans want it. This right here could be something that is special to him and something that is special to the artist. And a lot of times fans don't like that. But that's not what it's about. If the artist finds it important for themselves, that is what truly matters. And I'm enjoying this. I like it.
I see you come back to me. You are my pain divine.
Whoa, what a transition.
You are my pain divine. You are my pain divine. Get to the divine. So fine. I see you come back to me.
And another beautiful transition here. So he goes from being baby RM and so actually that would tie in to the memories going from present to past because now he's reverted back to his childlike state here. But again, he's in this instance with especially great acting on his part because he does appear aloof and a little lost. And the way he looks, and these are supposed to represent his parents, I'm guessing, but it's almost as if he doesn't recognize them. It's a sense of wondering like, why am I here right now? What is going on? So this appears to be a trip down memory lane, and as he's running through the hallway, each door that he opens leads to another memory. Each room he ends up in is a different scenario that he's had in his life.
Come back to me.
Oh my. Okay. Also think about this. Now, when the he had the parents just a second ago that were looking at them. He would be a representation of the parents' seed, and they want to watch him grow and sprout, right? So now we're seeing this plant here. He appears grown, and um as this plant here could also have a great significance in the reason that they transitioned from his childlike state to him being next to this plant. Because if we look at it as in the parents have their child and that is their seed, this plant also grew from a seed. And while you want to watch your child grow, this plant could represent RM's growth and how he has sprouted as an artist or maybe in his life. And we see the tree here, this tree also growing and representing growth and sprouting. But even look at the leaf here that he was hiding behind. This leaf could be a representation of himself, because that could show that that is another leaf on his family tree as he is a part of their lineage. Oh my goodness.
Come back to me. I forgot the hour. I don't wanna know about the hour. I forgot the shower. 세수할 시간도 아까워. You don't have to be. You don't have to be the anything you say. Try not to be. Try not to.
No. That right there, that is what you see in horror movies when people just quickly walk across the hallways, and we've seen it in the It movie, but that's that Scooby-Doo stuff going on where they're running through the doors. That is a no. That is scary. But also, I see that he has this bandage on his eye. Do you guys know where that is from? Is that from his military training? I'm wondering. I keep seeing it, but I'm not sure if that has some sort of significance to the video.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be the anything you say. Try not to be. Try not to be. There's something in this say. I told you I'm fine tonight. Staying good. Spring's always been here.
I really love the low tone to his voice. It is so beautiful. Just the subtlety to it. Oh my goodness.
I told you I'm fine tonight. Staying good. Spring's always been here. I will sleep in her eyes. I see you come back to me.
Okay, hold on. Okay, we have to go back because I noticed something with the lighting. Now, there's a lot happening here. So, he turns to see himself, which was quite shocking. And we've seen V do that in his friend's music video. But he turns to see himself, and then when we look back, there is this lady there. And you notice his mood change, right? He goes from wandering, and there's this sense of lost, but then he gets happy. And I'm wondering here, I think that perhaps the lady could represent the reason we're seeing two of him here. She could be a version of him. Maybe he sees himself in her because you're searching for someone in life. You're searching for your other half so that you feel complete. And that's why people say, you complete me, right? But here, she could, this could be showing that she is someone who fully understands who he is. And then he is happy because finally he has someone who understands him. And you understand yourself. A lot, like no one knows who you are better than yourself. And a lot of times we'll feel lost. We don't know who we truly are. Maybe that's what he's experiencing in this video, is that he doesn't really know who he is until he finds his other half. And then that's when reality sets in. It's like this realization that you finally understand who you are because someone else understands who you are. But there was this lighting here, this lighting change. It's a mood change in RM, but it's also a mood change in the lighting, and it was very clever how they did it.
Find a night, stay good. Spring's always been here. I will sleep in her eyes.
Did you see the lighting change right there? It's very subtle. They brought the lights down. So we go from this bright light, and the bright light could represent hope and happiness and joy, and that is what he's starting to experience here. Like, wow, I finally found the thing that I've been searching for this whole time. But then when they sit down on the couch, you enter this relaxed state, and you enter comfortability. And that's why the lights change. They dim down because now you can settle. So now we're seeing him, all these memories he had. It's almost as if he's remembering them in a better state now. That he's found his completedness. So he found someone who truly understands him, and he feels complete. And instead of looking back on those memories in a negative mindset, he's remembering them as being happy. And we see joy throughout each scenario. Interesting turn of events here. Even there again, I know I keep pausing it, but there's so many things happening that make me excited in this video. It's very intelligent. But with the lighting shift, you notice the mood lighting change once again as soon as he opens that door. It's very dark here, and he's enjoying his night finally. But then his glimmer of beauty shows up here. And as soon as he opens the door, the light is revealed.
Finding out, stay good.
Whoa. Right place, wrong person. That's his next album. Wow. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Hold on. Look at this. Oh my goodness. These are all of the rooms that he was running through. These are all representing different memories here. These are different times that we just witnessed in his life. And this really shows as it opened up to how expansive this is. This shows you how much of a labyrinth life is and how it's very easy to get lost in it. But he appears to have finally found his path. And now, whether that is representative of his life or music, it could be both. It was certainly a journey. There's so many things to discuss here. This is amazing. Hold on. I really love this video. This is one of those that it makes your mind go on so many different journeys itself, just like we witnessed here, because even after like I'm sitting here witnessing it, there's still so many questions arising. So there's a lot of things to discuss. And there's things that I noticed throughout the video that you'll see, like if you've ever heard of the rule of thirds and you think about how you would divide a picture or a frame, but instead of dividing, you'll see these bars, these vertical lines throughout the video in different rooms and memories of his, but they're not meant to divide. It's meant to create a centralized focus. And the way they directed the video was so fantastic. Like the craftsmanship that went into the creative process behind this. They're so smart. They're so smart. RM is very intelligent, and whoever he had working with him on this, intelligent as well. But you'll see these vertical lines here, even these windows. You see the thirds of the windows, and then you'll have these vertical, horizontal, perpendicular lines, even over here with the windows. But I will show you some other areas in the video. I noticed it with the baby crib, the bars. That's when I really started to zero in on it. But let's discuss what was really happening here. Now, if we are of the mindset that he's going through memories, this whole process here was one big, beautiful journey. But we go from emotions of a sense of feeling like you don't belong and you're still searching for where you belong. And then there's confusion, like, why am I in this position that I am in? And finally, there's the revelation. It's the reveal of his other half, and that completing himself. But even at the end here, as she him and her open this door, you see this bright light walk through. Now that could represent this light as hope. Like now my journey has been completed, everything that I've hoped for. Because remember this door. When he was at the beginning, he looked over at this door.
Springs always.
And then as he was running through that hallway later, he couldn't get in there. The door was locked. But finally at the end, once he's completed his journey, he's able to walk through. And that could also represent his album very well. Right place, wrong person. And it's not that it's not that he couldn't ever get through the door. Maybe he was at the right door. It's just he was in the right place, and instead of wrong time, he says wrong person, because he's not the person he was that was meant to walk through that door just yet. So he had to journey through life a little bit more. Think about when you're playing a video game and there's certain areas that you're not able to explore because you're not the right level yet. And he had to journey through life to really go on this discovery of himself before he was ready to walk through that door. So, right place, wrong person. But now he becomes who he always was meant to be. And we had to go through these journeys of different scenarios here. And I love that. I really enjoyed this so much. And you think about spring has always been here. Let's think about the lyrics. Come back to me. Deep down inside, you know who you truly are. But there's a lot of times in life where you feel lost and a sense of I don't belong here. This is not me. This is not who I am because deep down inside, you know you. And he had to go on this journey of self-discovery to instead of feeling like the wrong person, become the right person. And then we can also look at this door as when one door closes, there's a million other ones that open. And that speaks for life as well. You know, come back to me. He's not speaking in terms of, oh, I want these certain things to come back because you might miss those memories, but he wants himself to come back, right? So even if you close one door in life and a million other open, and especially with this labyrinth that we saw here, there is a million doors in life. But he wanted himself to come back. That's who he was searching for all along. And when he speaks about the pain, so let's let him go here.
I will sleep in her eyes. Come back to me like you used to do. Be what you be. I will roll.
That is all him talking to himself. And then he goes on to say, pain, divine, divine, right? So now we think of the pain. He's remembering certain memories, even the arguments. It may have been a painful memory, but each memory is a stepping stone in your life to lead you on the journey right to where you belong. And sometimes it might be painful, but we also see there is happiness in the end. And that's why it says divine, divine, because it's finally these divine thoughts. He's found his meaning in life. This is this is such a beautiful video. And I love it because it feels so in tune with who he is. And, a lot of, there might be some people who don't enjoy this. I thoroughly enjoyed this. And, as a whole, BTS is an amazing group. They're the number one group in the world. They're amazing and they have such great chemistry. But what you will come to learn is that sometimes when bands break up, they don't have success as solo artists because maybe there's just they don't have that spark, or maybe there's something missing and that's the group. However, with the members of BTS, what they've come to show me, and I'm sure a lot of people, is that individually they have these beautiful minds and artistic ability, and they're all great as individuals as well. And RM is proving that yet again with another solo project here. And I love that in the end he was able to gain clarity and see that light at the end of the tunnel. That door really reminded me. I know I'm talking a lot, but this is sparking so many thoughts in my mind. I don't know if you've ever seen the TV show The Good Place. So, The Good Place is a representation of heaven and how to get there and what happens once you are in heaven. And that's why they refer to it as the good place. Now, you can also go to the bad place. But they speak about it in the show and like things they've always wanted to do in life, you can do in the good place finally, right? And you enjoy it for as long as you want. But then once you feel as though your journey is complete, you're ready to walk through that final door. And right here, we have this final door where once you cross over, you're able to have this moment of self-reflection and think back on your journey. And we just witnessed RM think back on his journey and where he's at currently in life. And that's such a beautiful thing. And I love that for him. And, I see he's very happy here in the end. A lot of times with musicians, they can appear happy. And it might seem that way, but I truly hope that RM is happy in life. I want that for him, and I hope he is. So, very beautiful video, and It's very thought provoking and beautiful, and I loved it. There's so many things to say about it, but you guys let me know your thoughts down in the comments and what you think the meaning of it is. I believe it's an exploration of life and what leads us on the journey, and how we get to where we want to go. And I believe RM encapsulated that very well here. So thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. If there's anything else you would like to request, let me know down in the comments. And those videos that I mentioned earlier, they will all be linked, so please go check them out and show some support for RM. Show some support here on the channel if you enjoy going on this journey that we just had here. So much love, BTS Army, and everybody who's tuning in. It's your boy Snake Venom, S to the V. Peace.